deciding where he was going to play out, I think, in what class.
Yep.
So, but he was...
Because he's fighting the title. He's going for a title shot now against Kamaru Usman. And Kamaru Usman fights in the...
185.
Yeah.
Middleweight. 185,
Yeah.
He's going to fight. That's a tough call
Oh,
for
yeah.
him.
No, I know.
We'll see how he does.
Yeah.
And
For sure.
I mean, he's a good guy. I've actually got a couple times to spar with him.
Oh, really?
And
Damn.
he's actually, one of the people I see, I'm like, man, you are a super athlete. It was my first impression of him.
Mm-hmm.
Then I actually watch him finally make it. There's taken him 5-6 years to get here.
Yeah.
But he's a real phenom. I mean, I don't know. He's impressive. He's an impressive feature. And he's talented.
Sounds like he's got
lots of
more
skill.
talent than Mike Perry.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a good head on him, too. So
That's good.
And the winner of the MBW NBL this week is going to go to none other than Hank Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
He's done a lot for everybody. He just passed yesterday in his sleep, so we hope it was nice and peaceful.
Yeah.
There's no struggles going on. I don't know if he had any health conditions or anything other than just being old and running the bases too much, probably. I mean, he made a lot of trips around bases.
A lot of trip around the bases.
Stole a couple home runs from some people.
Yeah.
Was that his great catch in the outfield?
No, that was Willie.
That was Willie.
Mays. Yeah.
He's been in the news a lot here lately, too.
Yeah. Well, Hank might end up being the biggest winner of the... Remember we talked a few weeks back about the Negro League baseball stats?
Yeah.
Right.
So the team that Hank Aaron played for in 1952 was called the Indianapolis Clowns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were kind of like the Harlem Globetrotters of the Negro League. It wasn't like the same as the Globetrotters are, where they just come out and put on exhibitions and they just win by a bunch of... But they had, like, pitchers would, like, pitch the ball between their legs and behind their back, like, crazy stuff.
They were having fun.
Right.
Crazy.
But anyway, he played in 1952, and they didn't keep very good records as far as, like, the stats go that he accrued in that season.
Mm-hmm.
So the NBL, Negro League Baseball, is going back over the box scores of the games that he played in to count up like his stats for that season.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people who are familiar with with those times in Negro League Baseball are saying that they think his home run totals are between 5 and 9. And when those get added to his major league stats, he may overtake Barry Bonds and become once again the all-time home run king.
Well, Barry Bonds, I think that's a big asterisk on
Barry
him,
Bonds,
so.
Barry Bonds,
without steroids.
yes, he hit 755. Barry Bonds hit 763. So there's a very, very good chance that 762. Barry Bonds, yeah. So it's only 7 home runs difference between the two of them.
So that would make him an NBL then, right?
What's that?
Negro League Baseball? Or what was it? The Negro Baseball League?
Negro League Baseball. It'd be NLB.
Oh, you said
NLB.
NBL. Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
we love you, Hank.
It's Negro. It is NBL. It's Negro Baseball League.
All right.
NBL, yeah.
All right.
I got something in beer news for today. I tried to find Milwaukee's Best for our 7th inning stretch beer today
Oh yeah.
at Total Wine
Hank
by
Aaron.
the Millennial for Hank Aaron.
Yeah.
I mean, he's from Alabama.
He's from Mobile,
He's from
Alabama,
Mobile.
but the most of his professional years were played in Milwaukee.
I think you ever thought this, Brandon. You just go down to the local Circle K. They got all sorts of the...
Do
Milwaukee
they?
Best,
Is
yeah.
Milwaukee's Best still distributed? I should know this, but being that I'm the beer guy for the show, but is Milwaukee's Best? I haven't looked for
never
Milwaukee's
even
Best
had
since
that.
I was probably 13 years old.
It's still around. You can find Mickey still.
Beast, Liz. It's the Beast. Beast Ice,
I've
Milwaukee's
never even
best
had that.
ice. Oh, yeah. Before natural ice, there was the Beast.
That's for the budget drunk right there.
When I was a kid, my dad drank Old Milwaukee.
Yeah, so my grandma.
And, yeah, everybody drank Old Milwaukee.
Yeah,
and what's funny is
Red
I was
can.
in a store one
Yeah.
time. This was probably 10 years ago. I'm in a store and I'm walking through the beer cooler, and I can't remember where it was, and I saw Old Milwaukee on the shelf,
Yeah.
and I'm like, ugh, Dad.
Yeah.
And I grabbed a 12-pack of it, and man, oh god, that was bad. That was a bad decision. Yeah.
What kind of beer was it?
It's
like-
just real. It's just it's like Natty Light or Busch,
Yeah.
but it's just
Yeah.
a cheap beer.
Right in
Super cheap.
Dirt's alley.
Except
Like a
like that
PBR
stuff.
or something?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
PBR is good.
PBR is actually
All right, you guys. We're not going to talk about Milwaukee's Best anymore. I'll tell you why. I'm already a little bit keyed up by it because I'm at Total Wine today. I can't find a beer for Hank Aaron, 7th inning stretch. I'm starting to think of other Milwaukee breweries that I could think of. I think of a few. I check them on the Total Wine computer.
Yeah.
I can't find anything. So I'm thinking I'm kind of an illiterate computer guy. Maybe it's my skills. The girl comes over to help me. She types in Milwaukee on the search. There's not a single beer in the whole store from Milwaukee.
That's nuts.
If you want to almost see a beer person have a conniption fit, it was that moment.
I think we need to call Smokey and the Bandit, have him run something down here for us.
No.
Yeah,
Wrong people. You got to contact Laverne and Shirley for this.
Yes.
Love that movie.
Hell yeah.
My goodness.
Awesome, man.
Well, thank you, Hank, for all the memories.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that guy's journey to the top was insane. I mean, just his whole. I was reading an article today that he wanted to play baseball so bad, couldn't afford any of the nothing, not even a ball or a bat. So he would just toss bottle caps up and smack them. That's how he'd practice his hitting.
Oh yeah,
waiting outside the stadiums, walking around, trying to get in. I mean, you think about that level of ambition to go that far in a time of where they were booing him every time he took the stage. Now, he said he was never booed in Milwaukee, which I think is awesome.
yeah.
But, traveling in the nation, the hate mail.
That must have been just
Oh, yeah.
awful.
I mean,
awful at that time trying
yeah.
to get into sports.
Well,
Being any type of minority at that time, let alone,
Why did
African
he
American.
get hate mail, though?
Well, because at that time there was a lot of segregation. There was a lot of crap.
Yeah.
So
going
that
on
means
then.
everybody in that league did.
the color barrier.
All the
No.
Especially you got to the
No, he was
South.
talking about
South
once,
was
once he came to in '54 when he joined minor league baseball and made his way to the Milwaukee Braves. At that point, he was only the second black player who had ever played Major League Baseball at that time. He was right after Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that that season, or not final season, he had two more after that. But in '74, when he was chasing Babe Ruth's record, he was getting hate mail. And if you see some of this, it was not just adults, kids were writing him hate mail. We hate you, and calling him the N-word and all this other stuff, because they didn't want him to break a white man's record. And his autobiography, he's got a great line in there where he talks about it, where he said that his family was telling him to, just back down and play it cool. And he's like, at that point, he said, he goes, I put on my poker face, pretended like it didn't bother me. He's like, but I had to do it at that point. I had to do it for Jackie. I had to do it for my parents. I had to do it for my family, for my wife, for my kids, and for every guy who ever called me the N-word.
Well,
That's
and-
the reason why I hit that home
And
run.
one of their big fears is the fans coming on the field running with them.
Yeah.
They thought that was going to be something violent, but it just turned out to be actual real fans.
Right,
that
yeah, it was in
wanted to-
Atlanta.
Yeah.
They were afraid that the crowd was going to riot and there was going to be a riot, an actual riot. But instead, when he hit that record-breaking home run, the fans that made it onto the field actually ran the bases with him, patting him on the back, and they were actually celebrating with him. So it wasn't a violent riot. They were actually into the moment.
It wasn't a riot at all.
No.
It was a celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, I think there was still your haters out there and whatnot. I mean, across the country, really.
Of course.
But,
Absolutely.
But the fact that Georgia welcomed him and cheered him on and jumped on and ran the bases with him.
Yep.
I mean, that's a sign of unity, man. That's one way baseball brings people together. A lot, music, baseball.
Oh, yeah. And
Sports, period.
Georgia,
I feel.
Atlanta's a huge.
I lived in Atlanta.
Yeah, I like Atlanta. Atlanta's a nice place. They got some cool stuff going on there. Always
Good
been a
beer
Braves
scene.
fan, anyways.
well, if you
But
look
they're one of the biggest diverse cities. I think one of the first big diverse cities as far as color.
Oh, yeah.
In the South, and they.
Yeah, for
if
sure.
you look up that 715th home run on YouTube,
Yeah.
the clip that you'll find from MLB, because it happened in Atlanta, but they were playing against the Dodgers,
Right.
So it's actually called by Vin Scully, who's like
Oh, yeah.
the voice of the Dodgers. He actually calls it, and one of the coolest things is when he hits home plate, his dad is dressed like all the old black and white pictures of a black man going to church. He's got the fedora on, 3-piece suit,
Wow.
and his mother in her church best, and they come running towards home plate, and there's a whole mob of Dodgers and Braves all mobbing around him, lifting him up in the air. And Vin Scully says, "Would you look at that? A black man receiving a standing ovation in the deep South."
Wow.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
that was a big thing at the time.
Yeah.
There is one more MBW
Yeah.
for this week,
What's that?
and that's me. I've been naturally born wasted for 2 days now. It has been awful.
You need to take some drink some of this Bam, man,
I'm
or
just
whatever
trying
the
to
hell you're
drink
drinking. What's this,
something
Bang?
to get me
Bang.
back to half normal right now.
You should probably put that thing down and chug it, baby.
Don't
I
ever
think he
trust
needs an
anyone
IV.
from Nebraska. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I try not to.
And that's all I got for this week's segment. Liz?
I think we're going to take a break now and let you
Break.
recover a little bit.
Yeah.
But when we
need
get
days
back,
for
we
that.
will have Brando in his headlines.
You're listening to Ball Busters. You're listening to Ball Busters.
Welcome back to Ball Busters. We're going to kick it off to the guru of good brew, Brando, with some headlines. What do you got going on, Brando?
Here's Brando with This Week in the Headlines.
Hey guys, we got a great week in sports to talk about and some stuff coming down the table. Philip Rivers drifts on down with the breeze. Things are springing up in baseball. Boing! And is it too soon to get a hard-on for Brooklyn's new dad bod? And we also have Todd's boyfriend has a big fight tonight. Conor McGregor is fighting Dustin the Diamond Poirier from Lafayette, Louisiana.
He's a chunk of coal.
Who also has good hot sauce, apparently.
Yeah, Liz is checking out his hot sauce. Did you order it?
Not yet. I will, though.
Oh, yeah, you got to get some of that. I mean, I don't want to make Danny jealous.
No, I'll freaking kill that guy.
Yeah.
I think his next fight's going to be against Danny Feedback.
Oh, that would be a
fucking wing sauce fight. No, he's not even competitive enough. Please.
Yeah, dude, can you imagine Danny like Spider-Man, spider monkeying on him, like jumping up on him and climbing up on his head and fucking getting. What would you, Danny? I don't know. You might be able to be
squirt
better.
hot sauce in his eyes.
You'd be a better match than Conor McGregor. That's for sure.
I don't think so. I think that'd be interesting, though. I can't.
Yeah.
We could have a little sauce challenge with him.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right, I'll entertain the idea, but
I challenge you in a hot sauce duel.
Well, I know you. Yeah, I know you're from Cleveland, but he's from Louisiana, where hot sauce is kind of king. I mean, Liz's favorite hot sauce is what's
Crystal.
your favorite? Crystal, yeah,
Yep.
That's from Louisiana, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you got? What do you
the
got?
vinegary hot sauces.
Oh, right.
yeah, just the base sauce. That's all that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
They have to give that state credit for something. What else is it known for?
Yeah,
Alligators.
flooding.
You don't want to go there. Okay.
Yeah, no, neither one.
Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I didn't want to go that far, but yes,
let's not do that, Liz.
that was a
The
rough.
same.
Too soon.
Yikes.
So you would take Louisiana hot sauce and probably piss in it and make it taste better? Is that what you're saying, Dave?
Oh, no.
I mean, your pee is magical. Your pee is magical.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you. It has a good smell after I eat asparagus. But no. I mean, Louisiana base hot sauce. That's what they're all. That's just the start. It's a cayenne pepper and vinegar sauce. That's how they start. And then you do with it what you will.
Right.
But yeah, the creative mastery that I have.
And you make magic with it.
Of course.
So, Todd, do you think when do you think Dustin's going to take him down? Third round TKO?
I don't know. I think it's going to be a good matchup, but I don't think Dustin's winning.
I mean,
I think he's going to get stopped with body kicks.
We got a big UFC fight tonight, guys. UFC 257, fun card, main card. I mean, we're just talking about the two big ones tonight. We're talking about Conor McNugget versus who's I think he's won one recent fight against an old man named Cowboy. Was that his name, Todd?
Yep, Cowboy Cerrone, Donald.
Donald.
A lot of Donalds losing around here lately.
Kind of looked like Donald just kind of laid down, took a dive there, though, didn't it?
Yeah, Donald always starts slow, and then McGregor capitalized on that. McGregor starts quick. Conor Cerrone started slow, and then he got caught in some weird position where he was hitting him with shoulder charges.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody get stopped by that, but it messed
stunned-
up. It must messed him up pretty good.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't really want to be there.
I mean, after that fight before that was when he blew his nose and his whole eyes just shut. So I think he was still having some face issues.
Yeah,
still,
maybe his foot was a balloon. I think that was Conor McGregor's last excuse against Khabib. He's saying his foot was swollen. You guys didn't hear about that?